Financial knowledge, frugal living, and living on a budget is not always passed down. Same with homemade meals or cooking nutritious meals on a low income. When I met my husband, I had spent my early 20s working 3 jobs but impulsively spending my money on consumeristic goods. I had absolutely no financial knowledge, and I had gotten myself into a lot of debt. After getting myself into a situation where I was visiting a fast money lender every week and not making rent, I knew I had to change. So I started to learn. I went on what I called at the moment a wallet diet. That was my first step into frugality and financial learning. I was able to drastically cut my spending and get myself out of that hole, but it took a lot of work and a lot of effort. After having my second child, I wanted to find a way to be at home with my children full time. So I dove into learning how I could cut spending and bring our bills down. I now know, as a homemaker, how important it is to take care of our finances and to pass financial knowledge and frugal skills down to our children. Housing and groceries are the biggest expenditure of families. Finding ways to bring these expenditures down as a homemaker is so important, especially while living on one income. There are so many resources these days for learning skills that can save you money. Learning to make everything from scratch, from food to cleaning products and to fixing anything that breaks. Learning how to shop sales for food and cook low-cost meals. In hard times, rice and beans can be lifesavers. During my hardest times, I lived off of eggs and toast and apples and peanut butter. While that isn't overly nutritious, it's what I could afford at the time. I had no idea how to cook rice and beans. Over the years of learning, I have learned how to make delicious, frugal meals. I have an entire playlist, and I'll link it at the end of this video. Moreover, I have learned how to make rice and beans and how to make them delicious. These breakfast muffins are a frugal but healthy quick breakfast option. Learning to bake and make snacks has also been a lifesaver for our budget. Pre-packaged snacks are incredibly expensive and not very healthy. As homemakers, we are typically pushed to consume. A lot of advertisements are geared towards homemakers to make their lives easier. Cleaning products, fast food, and services, as well as home decor. If we step away from this consumeristic lifestyle, only buy what is needed, and buy at a discount, take care of the things we own, then we can keep a lot of the income that comes in and invest it in better places. There's a trend in homemaking right now where everyone's wearing the fancy dresses and the trad wives push a lot of skincare and hair care. This is another push for homemakers to purchase things that aren't needed. As much as I agree with self-care, I find it so liberating to welcome my wrinkles and my gray hair as I age and refuse to pay the massive beauty industry any more money out of our pockets for products that typically don't work. I learned a while ago that any cleaner with a commercial typically wasn't needed. Vinegar and baking soda typically do the trick for most things and are very inexpensive. I learned how to make my own cleaner with vinegar and lemon rinds. This leaves a nice smell and it cleans our place perfectly. Raising children can be incredibly expensive. It's pushed on us to set up a full nursery and brand new crib, changing table, and lots of new clothes. We changed that pattern when we had children. From the start, we purchased everything used. When they were babies, I cloth diapered them in diapers that I had bought used, and then I sold those diapers again when we were all finished. We very rarely buy new clothes. They're typically always thrifted from Facebook Marketplace or from the thrift store. Two to three times a year, I'll go through all of the kids' clothes and find which ones no longer fit them. These clothes get boxed up and then I am able to resell them. This helps us keep more money in our pockets as we're clothing the kids as they grow. A few years ago, I learned how to make my own soap. I figured that I could make it for about 80 cents per bar. These soaps are really nice and smooth, and they're really good on sensitive skin. And now I take the time to pass this skill down to my kids so that they also know how to do this on their own. If this is something you are also interested in learning, I will link my videos in the description box showing you how I make my soap. I find a real budget-friendly way of making a house feel more homey is to clean and tidy, but also to repair anything that needs fixing. The paint on my cabinets has been chipping away. It has made the cupboards feel dingy and dirty, so I decided today to take some of the remainder paint that I had and touch them up. This was a free way for me to spruce up our kitchen. First, I made sure I washed all the cabinets, and then I came back with the paint to redo them all. A lot of people find the need to completely renovate their kitchen. This costs thousands of dollars, sometimes tens of thousands. What I've learned is sometimes just a fresh coat of paint can really make a big difference. When it comes to frugal living, I find living by an adage our grandparents lived by to be really helpful. Most people know it. It's use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. In the end, taking care of our finances and keeping our budget low is another way of looking after our family. It's ensuring security and safety. It's investing in our future as well as our children's future. If you're interested in more frugal living ideas, make sure you check out my playlist for a lot more. I will also attach my budget meal playlist. Make sure you check them both out. I'll see you all next time.